I have gotten thousands and thousands of clients just from my social media marketing agency. And if you are struggling to get clients, consider yourself lucky because this is the best video you will find on the entire internet because I'm doing a no bullshit, straight to the point video on how you can get paying clients today. Get clients today. None of those other fake videos that other gurus show because they are just trying to get views. I'm not trying to do that. I have a small channel. I'm just sharing true value with you because for 1 year I have been struggling. I have been waking up every day grinding, failing, and I'm going to share with you from my true self experience how can you get clients today, get paying clients today, so you don't have to go through all of that hard work of 1 year. You can just get clients today. Let's get started. So there are four main platforms that you're going to use to get your first paying client for your social media marketing agency. And those platforms that are work the best are Facebook, LinkedIn, SMS, email. Facebook, LinkedIn, SMS, and email. These are the strategies that work the best. Now, of course, there are other strategies like school, like TikTok, but they don't work that good. If you're a beginner and you need paying clients immediately and you need large number of paying clients, I would suggest use these four platforms. So let's go through each platform. Let's get started. So the first one is Facebook, and I have put Facebook first because honestly, it is the most important one. I'm not even kidding right now. You can skip the rest of the platforms, but you cannot skip this one platform, and it's Facebook. That's why I've put it first. Facebook is a lifesaver. I made my first $10,000 from Facebook, and then of course I expanded to other platforms, and I made my $100,000. That's another story. But the first $10,000 that were made were just from Facebook. Facebook is a lifesaver. And you can get thousands of clients. Today, you can get like 5 to 10 clients. Today, if you just, after this video, go on Facebook and do what I tell you to do, you can get 5 to 10 clients. That's literally how important Facebook is. Let's get started and I'll show you 3 steps that you can use to get clients on Facebook today. So the first most important step is Facebook group posting. There's groups with thousands of members, millions of members, 10,000, 20,000 members. And the only problem is you are not promoting in these groups. Guys, it's like you get access to Mr. Beast's channel. Millions of people have subscribed to his channel. You can promote anything in that channel, on that YouTube channel, and you'll get millions of people buying your stuff if you promote it in that channel. That's exactly what Facebook group is. There are 10,000 people, 20,000 people. You can just do a post in that group and that post will be shown to 20,000 people. You can promote at no paid ads, nothing like that, for free. You can do that for free. Now, of course, there are some limitations because some Facebook groups don't allow promotion. Facebook detects you as spam. I'm going to show you how to overcome all of them. First obstacle is Facebook doesn't allow promotion. So the first obstacle that will come in your Facebook group posting journey is some groups don't allow promoting in them. You can easily overcome that by only going and promoting in public groups because mostly public groups allow promotion. And then the second obstacle, not all public groups allow promotion. How you can overcome that is only read the group rules, and if they say no promotion is allowed, leave that group. If that is not the rule, and it doesn't say no promotion is allowed, then you can promote in that group, then that is allowed. And always join the groups with at least 10,000 to 20,000 members and promote in those groups because that way your posts will reach out to more and more people and you can promote to them. Also, another important thing is promote in the groups where admin approval is not required. If you promote in the groups where admin approval is required, then the admin will see your post, they'll identify that you're trying to promote your services, and then they'll just decline that post. We just promote in the groups where admin approval is not required. Not required. So the next step is, in order to post in public groups, make sure that they already have engagement going on in those groups. So by that I mean, let's say you join a group, you want to promote in those groups, look at the previous posts, how many likes they get, how many comments they get. If they get at least 5 to 7 comments, then you can promote in that group. But if they get lesser than that, then it's a no. They can get more than that, but 5 to 7 comments is at least, because previous posts are already getting replies. That means that your post has a high chance of getting replies as well, and people will be interested. So you can promote in those groups. Now, let's go on the second tip to promote your services on Facebook. First was Facebook group posting. Second one is DM outreach, cold outreach, whatever you want to call it. Basically, you'll send messages to people asking if they're interested in your services. Now, here's a very important step. You cannot just send messages to everybody or anybody. You have to send messages to a very specific type of people. The people that who is your target audience, of course. And the second point is they must be in your friend list. This is so important. I always stress this because if they're not in your friend list, your messages are going to go in the spam section or the message request section. Nobody checks their spam or message request. You wouldn't want that. That's why I'm saying always send them a message once they are your friends, because once they are your friends, your message will go directly into their message request section, and that way they'll see your message. So that's a really important point. Now let's move on to the third point, sorry. Second point is cold outreach. First point is Facebook group posting, and the third point is who are you going to send friend requests to? Now, if you just send friend requests to anybody from your target audience, let's say you target coaches and consultants, if you just send friend requests to random coaches and consultants, what Facebook is going to do is it's going to detect immediately that you are spamming. What you have to do is only go into groups and send friend requests to this tab. Go in the member section. Once you join a group, go in the member section, go in the tab members with things in common. And in that tab, members with things in common tab, you can send friend requests. Because these are the members that have common things in common with you, means they have mutual friends. So then Facebook will think that you're just a relative reaching out to another relative. You're not sending friend requests to strangers, and it will let your friend requests go through. If you just send friend requests to people who you have no mutual friends with, Facebook brings up a banner that says it looks like you don't know this person. Send friend requests to the people you personally know. I've literally remembered it in my mind because I've seen this banner so many times. So only send friend requests to the people you have mutual friends with, or they're in the members with things in common tab, or you can also send friend requests to the people who are your target audience and in Facebook friend suggestion. That is the best option, actually, if I'm being completely honest, because there's a tab called FB suggestions, and you can just send friend requests to them. Facebook lets your friend requests go through, and if they're from your target audience, that's perfect. So this is how you can do Facebook outreach. Let's do a little summary. Facebook group posting, cold outreach, and sending friend requests. These are the three main tips that you need to get clients from Facebook outreach. None of that paid ads, none of the and no sales funnel or anything like that. These are the 3 tips that made me my first $10,000. Now, let's move on to the second platform. So the second platform that we're going to be using to get clients is LinkedIn. And LinkedIn is also a really good one because it gives you qualified leads. And that's what we all want, qualified leads that are ready to pay you. So basically, I'm so sorry if I'm just constantly looking there. Look at what's there. It's 2 freaking cockroaches. Look at that. Oh my God. Anyways, let's get back to the video. So basically, in order to do LinkedIn outreach, what you have to do is reach out to people and you'll get qualified leads. Now, how are you going to get qualified leads and leads on LinkedIn? Let me tell you that. First thing to get leads on LinkedIn is you can send connection requests. It's basically like friend requests on Facebook or follow requests on Instagram. After sending a connection request, you can send them a message. But there's a little secret. You don't have to send a connection request to everybody because some people have an open profile. And an open profile is basically you can send them a message and your message will go in their inbox, right? Your message, you can send them a message directly and they'll see your message without ever sending them a connection request. You can literally just send them a message directly. This is the benefit of open profile. Just click on the message option, if you can send them a message, it means they have an open profile, and just immediately pitch them your services. But if you cannot send if it's not an open profile, it'll show you you have insufficient credits, so you cannot send them a message, something like that. That means they don't have an open profile, and just leave them there. So that is really important that you message open profiles. You send an in-mail to open profiles, because when you send an in-mail to open profiles, that is perfect, because open profiles don't have to send any connection requests, and they'll see your message, and if they're interested, then reply back to that. So that is the main thing to get leads on LinkedIn. We also have another small trick. It is in-mail campaign, sorry. In-mail campaign is basically, it's like an inbox. It's like a DM, like a direct message or just a text that you send, like you just send texts on DMs on Instagram, Facebook, just like that. You send in-mails on LinkedIn. So you can just try and send in-mails to a lot of people. Of course, you can send the in-mail for free on to open profiles, but if somebody does not have an open profile, then you can just purchase credits. I mean, of course, they're not free. They do require some money. So you have to purchase them. But if you don't want to purchase them and you're just a beginner, I wouldn't suggest you purchase anything. You can just send free messages to open profiles. And I'm going to tell you a little trick on how to only message open profiles. Just go to the premium members. That's literally it. When you search, let's say you target coaches, right? You just search coaches in the search bar, and a lot of coaches are going to show up. But the coaches which are premium, which have purchased premium, there's a golden medal in front of the people who have purchased the premium, and mostly people who are premium have an open profile. I don't know why, but mostly around 60% of the people with the premium have an open profile. So you can literally just reach out to them for free. No need to purchase any credits. You can just send them an email, ask them if they're interested in your service, and if they are, then they can pay you. It's literally that simple. Third platform is SMS. And what you can do on SMS is basically you get such a high reply rate and such a high open rate. There's a 90% open rate for SMS. It means that out of every 100 people you send an SMS to, 90% of people will read that text. That is such a high open rate as compared to email, which has a much lower open rate. So that's why I would suggest everybody who is especially a beginner to try SMS campaign. You can just send SMSs, but always make sure to keep your first message when you reach out via an SMS to somebody else. Always keep your first message very short, precise, and never send a link in your first message, because on SMS there's a lot of scams, link scams. Many people are sending links, and once you send a link on SMS, everybody's going to immediately relate that subconsciously with a scam, right? So that's why you don't want that. You don't want a scam. You just want what you want is you just want you don't want a scam or anything like that. You just want to look genuine, and you just want to reach out to them genuinely. So that's why when you reach out to them, you just want to look really real, no links, just like a friend reaching out to another friend, and just send them a short message on SMS, and you're gonna get so many replies. I cannot stress this enough. SMS is so important, guys. You're gonna get a lot of replies. Sorry for the change of space. There was literally a cockroach right next to me, and I had to change my position, so I'm sorry about that. Anyways, let's go to the third platform. And the third platform that we're going to be the fourth platform that we're going to be talking about is email outreach. And email outreach is so important. It's not as important as the rest of the platforms, I'm going to be completely honest, because if I read all of the platforms, I would say Facebook first, SMS second, LinkedIn third, and then email, because email is highly saturated and you want to do the opposite of what everybody else is doing. So if everybody else is using email, you don't want to use email. That is why it is so important. So anyways, now we're going to talk about how you can do email outreach. How you can do email outreach is you have to, whenever you're sending an email to somebody, you have to keep your email short. Now, not that short that you just send one line email, not that short, but you have to keep it, I think, as long as one paragraph. That's it. Some people just send 3 to 4 to 5 paragraphs. I cannot read that, guys. I only reply to the emails that are really short and precise, to the point. What's the end result you're providing? Boom. Okay, fine. I'm interested. Short. Only one paragraph, like that. And always keep the subject when you're sending out an email to somebody, the subject, keep it attractive. Something like partnership, or because partnership, many people are interested in partnership. They think that you both split the commission, or it's something like that. Of course, it's not like that, but you can just, to make them open the subject, to make them open the email, you just have to keep your subject really attractive. Don't make it plain like everybody else does. Just keep it really attractive, keep it really, easy to open up to. And once they open up your email, they'll reply to you, because you're going to make a very attractive, one paragraph long email. So here are the 4 platforms combined. I told you about Facebook, LinkedIn, SMS, and email. If I have to rank them, I would say the most important is Facebook, then is SMS, the third is LinkedIn, and the fourth one is email. So these are the four platforms that I currently get leads from. If you want me to make a direct video on exactly what messaging to use, what messages should you send exactly to get replies, exactly what first message you should send, then what you just say that so they book the call with you, then you can just drop a comment down below, cold outreach. Just say cold outreach, and I'll make a separate video on exactly how you should keep your messaging so that they reply to you. Okay? See you in the next one. Bye.